Hi, it's Lauren again, and some of you are probably wondering why I am video blogging in my pajamas, and the answer to that is because it's Friday and I am TGIFing it. Please tell me that didn't sound as corny to you as it did to me. Anyway, for this video blog, I decided to do something a little bit different. It's going to be just a response to a video blogger that's already out there. Her name is Jenna. And I really couldn't think of any blogs to talk about until just recently. I was actually watching, I don't know how many of you watch this show on MTV called Awkward, but it's about this girl that's like, she's kind of insecure, and her boyfriend was embarrassed to be seen with her at first, and there's a rumor that she tried to commit suicide, and I don't know, it's a crazy show, but it's pretty good. It's on MTV, you should check it out. But anyway, that's kind of how I got the idea for this topic, and it was kind of based on something that Jenna had already talked about. She actually posted a video. I don't really look at the dates that she posts videos. I just go online and go on YouTube and just type in her name and just look at her videos. But she was basically talking about tips on being yourself or whatever. I kind of wanted to build on that. And I realized that in society, a lot of times, jealousy and insecurity is often an issue. And my thoughts on that are that, I don't know, it's not just that I'm a confident person, or it's not that I'm always together, because I'm not always together. But I think that a lot of my confidence comes from the fact that I'm just, I'm just always really grateful for what I have. I'm just one of those people that can, I can look at what somebody else has, or look at who somebody else is dating and be happy for them, but also realize that, I also have a lot of good things going for myself too. I just feel that, God blesses everybody, and, just maybe sometimes He blesses people in different ways. And, that's what I got from watching Awkward a few minutes ago. This girl was complaining about that, she felt bad because she had a boyfriend, and this time last year she didn't, and so many friends at her high school didn't have boyfriends. And I'm like, even if they're jealous of you because of that, they probably have things going for them that you don't have. I mean, that's why I've never gotten really the point of being jealous of anybody, to be honest with you. I mean, to be honest, even if I woke up and had somebody else's life, like even if I woke up and had like a Kardashian's life, or I don't know, Britney Spears' life. I don't want to have anybody's life but my own. I just believe in just, building my own good fortune. I don't want anybody else's good fortune. I want my own good fortune. I'm a big believer in just, having everything, and just, having, I want to have the relationship, I want to have the money, I want to have success, and, I want to have my career, I want to have my degree. I just want to have everything. I don't want what somebody else have. I want what's best for me. And that's kind of what Jenna was talking about. She was just talking about, just being true to who you are and just doing your own thing and not really worrying about what anybody else is doing. Because you're always going to go crazy if you always look at somebody else and say, oh, why don't I have what she has? Why don't I have what he has? And not only that, I mean, honestly, when I hear people always complaining about that, it just comes across as kind of annoying and insecure. And, I mean, honestly, those kind of people can't have any real friends. I'm about to be 24 in a couple of weeks, and I don't hang out with anybody like this now, but I actually used to hang out with people that they were so jealous and so insecure with themselves that all they would do was just talk about other people. Like, I can't associate with haters. Like, I can't associate with people that bring around that kind of negative energy all the time. Like, people that always have to complain because somebody else has something that they don't have, or maybe they're not complaining about it, but they're kind of doing it on the DL, and they're kind of like, oh, well, she thinks she's hot because she graduated college, or she thinks she's hot because she's pretty now, or she thinks she's hot because of this or that. I mean, it's just annoying when people think like that. So, I mean, my advice to everybody is just be grateful for what you have, and don't try to put other people down. I mean, if somebody's doing good for themselves, then don't, try to discourage them. Like, for instance, I'm moving to Alabama in a couple of weeks. Not saying that anybody's hating on me because of that, but anybody that knows me personally, I've been with the same guy for 3 years, and half of that's been a long-distance relationship. And there's always going to be people that are happy for you, and then there's always going to be people that are like, well, why are you moving down there? Why isn't he coming up here? Even though I explained that to them several times, and they're like, oh, well, what if things don't work out? What if things go wrong? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, there's always that possibility, but I mean, I can always have a backup plan. I am going to school online. I can pretty much do that anywhere. I can find a job anywhere. I mean, even if things don't work out, you know, I can still make the best of a bad situation anywhere. And not only that, people are quick to say, what if something goes wrong? But I mean, why don't people say, what if something goes right? You know? And not only that, I mean, I just feel like people live their own lives and they make their own decisions. So really, people don't really, I mean, I don't think anybody has a right to comment on what somebody else is doing, to be honest with you. I mean, if somebody's happy and if somebody's at least halfway knows what they're doing, I say give them a chance. And as far as, you know, the long distance relationship and me moving or whatever, everybody's like, well, what if it doesn't work? And I'm like, well, is it working being in a long distance relationship? I mean, is this working? On what universe is a long distance relationship working, whether he moved there or I moved here? But anyway, this wasn't a topic about long distance relationships. I was just using that as an example. But I have noticed that sometimes that, like, no matter whether you're doing something positive or whether you change in a drastic way, I mean, there's always going to be people that are happy for you, and there's always going to be people that have something negative to say. And I'm like, you know, I've never really cared what anybody else thought about me. I felt like if I was doing the right thing, and if you know, if I was doing something that made me feel happy, then who cares what anybody else thinks about that? And I think everybody should just live with that. And I guess that's all I have to say on that. You know, you can like or comment on subscribe to this video. And have a nice day.